Woohoo yourself. It's time to return to the donuts, JJ Donuts, and the Donuts of Donuts. As we're entering the Donuts Diner, or a diner that has a donut on its sign, there's a power plug here, and a place we can put it. And a conspicuous on switch. There we go. That lit it up, and that knocked the donut down. All right, we have a donut. Now we're back in business. Got a donut. We ate our 175th donut since arriving on this island. We're feeling good, feeling full of energy, feeling peppy and ready to go.
Is anyone there?
Donuts are what's here. And you are, too. Hello. Welcome to you. Welcome to the island of donuts. I'm going to turn this power off. We're continuing to look for Emily, who I don't know if Emily likes donuts as much as JJ. I don't think it's possible for someone to like donuts as much as JJ. I was about to say Jonuts. Combining Jonuts and donuts. And take this the power plug is throw it. It's dangerous. Just throw it to the side. Let's look around before we turn the power on. Go up this ladder. There's another power plug up there. A lot of water leaking out of this tower. It's flooding right here. Like, yeah, water coming out of that pipe. So go into this diner, but there's a rope above us. So maybe we should try to get to that rope first. Does that say company name here? That appears to be what that says. Who owns this piece of equipment? This power lift? Who knows? The company did not put their name there. So who knows who owns it? Alright, what are we going to do with this plug? Well, let's look around some more before we start worrying about that. Yeah, just barely made that. Well, a donut is up here, but also our friend. He's just hanging out. I don't... See, can I get on that? Well, hold on. I just got some texts. Let's check them out. Got texts from our donut friends. These are the 4 people we get texts from if we get donuts. Start with Abby. Abby got yelled at again. Probably happens often. Yeah, she doesn't know. There's a theft or something, but Abby gets blamed for everything. She gets yelled at for so much. How can she keep track of what she's being yelled at for? Because people always judge her based on how she looks. She's real mad. When she's at home, she gets yelled at. When she's outside, she gets yelled at. Nothing but stress. Parents keep talking about how Abby needs to appear to other people. But if Abby if she can't dress the way she wants, she would rather die. She's gonna go shred. That's how you work off some anger. What does Phil have to say? Phil did not get a cat. He is not going to get a cat just for the sake, yeah, getting a pet to boost his views would be evil. He does have some morals after all. To say, I'm not going to get an animal, a pet, just for the sake of YouTube videos. It's not a good reason to get a pet at all. But he's going to try singing, try to get mad views through his beautiful singing voice. JJ is not up for a battle stream. Philip always wants to put everything on video and on stream. Everything is monetized to him. Your whole life can be monetized. Sebastian is Lily's cat. She's playing with them. She hides cans of tuna. Sebastian tries to find them. But he finds them instantly. He's a very smart cat. The rest of the family, not so into Sebastian, though. So it's a good thing that Lily is, because, hey, Sebastian needs someone to play with. Oh, fantasy time. Let's hear about fantasy time before going to sleep. It's when you lay in bed and fantasize about different things. Like what? Well, like bulldozing the campus, setting the pizza place on fire, stuffing someone you hate into an oil can and push it into the sea. We've all done this. And, oh, that's a good point. Anything is legal as long as it stays inside your head. It's when it starts leaking out that it's the problem. The realms of fantasy are free. No one can stop you when you're in a situation that's taking place entirely inside your head. Lily is fantasizing about JJ, about, not violence necessarily, but, other things. I don't know if JJ's really amused by that. What does the prof have to say? Right, Phil left the watch in the workshop that the professor found. The watch is real expensive, because as we know, Phil has money. Yeah, the professor could never buy something like this. Oh, and JJ, have you been doing Phil's work for him? JJ denies it. So the professor a little bit concerned that maybe people want to take advantage of JJ's studiousness. You could easily bribe her with a bunch of donuts to get her to do your reports. Anyway, oh, hold on, there was a cheat here. We got a new cheat. Ooh, costume FK. Let's check it out. So she's kind of monotone now. She's a very desaturated brown, which is the color that FK is. It's kind of odd to look at, though, because it's all kind of monochrome. There's some barbed wire here. Can we jump over that? I forget if it actually... I don't think it lets you do that. I think it's just going to knock you back to the left if you try to jump over this. Yeah. Alright, let's continue on. We can't interact with the dear doctor here. He's just going to talk about what he always talks about. Alright. There's some plugs. And this diner does not have any power in it, despite the jukebox seeming to be on. But there's no power. The lights are out. So can we divert the power to the diner to turn those lights on? Well, we know that over here is a power switch. We used it to power up that sign. And we have a cable that's running from there to this plug that's laying on the water tower. But we can't go any further with this. We could drop down. But this is as far as we can go. Well, we saw in the previous area that water can be used to conduct electricity.
Hello?
Let me just get that a little closer. It's kind of bouncing back. Let me see if I can just put it down without throwing it. There we go. It seems dangerous to use water as a conductor in this way, but that it seems like it works okay. And get this. This is as far as this goes. All right. Got the two cables in the water. It's extremely dangerous, but no one's around, so it should be okay. There we go. The power is on. And hopefully no one comes walking through looking for a meal at their favorite diner, not noticing the pool of electrified water in front of them. It should be fine. It should be fine. Oh, hold on, actually, let me try this. We get a better look at the doctor now that the lights are on. Yeah, you can see his silhouette there. He's right there. But again, we can't do anything with him. He's just talking about major hemorrhages. As he does, it's his favorite subject. Alright, in we go. You can turn on some music. There's some different tracks we could play. And that's just the main theme. Alright, what else we got? So we got a spotlight on this stool right here. And that bottle of alcohol on the counter has an outline, but I can't actually pick it up.
Where are you?
I can't pick up other bottles like this. Oh, well. This didn't go well, apparently. But what did go well is getting this donut. Alright. This person left a note to my little bro. I was surprised to hear you quit all of a sudden, and you didn't even say why. I guess it must be complicated. I'll miss you. I'm also going to miss my close-up routine. Kick on the jukebox, pour myself a drink, sit down and talk to you. You're a good listener, and the jazz always seemed to sound better when you were sitting there. I don't know what happened, but once things settle down, come back and see me. I'll keep the key to the diner for now, just so that I can return it to you whenever you come home. Little Shrimp Diner, Paul Dutch. Well, Paul didn't make it, I guess. He didn't last as long as it took for the little brother to come home. But the important thing to notice here is the close-up routine. Kick on the jukebox, pour a drink, sit down, and the music would be jazz. So, I mean, we might as well, since he's dead, might as well position him in his favorite thing to do, his close-out routine. I'm just going to drag him over to the counter, because he liked sitting at the counter having a drink, and there's a bottle already there. Pick him up, there you go. And he liked listening to jazz, right? The smooth sounds of jazz released his soul and allows us to pick up a key so we can get out the back. There's this. We can lower this, but it doesn't seem to do anything.
Hello?
Open that up. Head downstairs. Find a couple more donuts and a note. Guess who just got fired? I know, it's my fault that the chandelier fell through the floor, but no one warned me about wrapping up the cord too much. Turns out the storage spot is right below that spot, where they keep all that expensive whiskey. Pretty impressive, right? I must have used up all the bad luck in the world back there. Maybe I'll just light all that whiskey on fire and... just kidding. It was short-lived, but I really enjoyed working with you. How about taking me out for a date sometime? Don't keep me waiting. From your big sister, Lisa. Well, I guess Lisa used to work here. Got fired for doing something with the chandelier. There's some red vines here. Nothing we can do with that. Also some red vines over here preventing us from leaving. So Lisa says that's something about tightening this too much. So we can try tightening up the chandelier. Maybe we can just keep tightening it then. Like this. There we go. That seems like a weak floor. This is where we get the good stuff. The good alcohol. I don't know if JJ drinks. She's never mentioned it in her texts. But what we can use it for... There we go. And, of course... we need to do that because we need to head over here. Because there's more vines over here to burn. Of course, who else would be waiting for us in here but Mr. Sleepy?
Sleepy donuts!
Got a text. FK wonders if we're worried about Emily. Well, of course we are. Yeah, FK just wants to make you feel better. He doesn't know what's really going on. He admits that he's not smart. But he just wants JJ to smile. He just wants JJ to feel a little better about the current situation. Because there's not much to feel good about, of course. Emily can't really do anything on her own, JJ says. And perhaps JJ and Emily didn't like each other when they first met. Who could say how friendship works, really? So maybe FK does have some understanding of emotions, perhaps. I do like the smell of fresh bread. Smell of farts, not so much. But, to each his own. Uh-oh, we got some story text from Emily and Mom. JJ doesn't know what to do because they found out about her at school. She heard people whispering in the shower room. But telling the professor is not going to help anything. So that's a curious one. What would this be referring to? Because we don't know what JJ might be talking about here. Found out about her at school. But clearly Emily knows whatever this is referring to. What does Mom have to say? I've heard you've been absent from a lot of your classes lately. Is something wrong? Well, no. JJ has perhaps been absent. And Mom has heard about it from Emily's mom. Mom is always available for advice if JJ needs to talk. This is maybe a little bit, kind of a lot of responsibility just to tell your child, when she's feeling blue, that the fate of the family is riding on your shoulders. You need to live a full life for me and for your late father's sake. JJ has a lot to live up to. Father's dead. Yeah, she has to just carry on and make everyone proud. Maybe she doesn't want all that responsibility. We're about to leave the diner, but before we do, that is a very tricky donut. That took me a while to find. Donuts are simple. They don't expect anything from you. Not like Mom. Mom expects a lot. Donuts, they're fine with you just the way you are. They don't judge. They don't demand. They're always there, and they're very sweet. It's no wonder JJ likes them so much. All right, but before we get out of here, let's just head up here. Yeah, that's right. Power up that chain. And that should be all the donuts from the diner area.
Who's there? Emily, where are you? Is anyone there? Emily, where are you?
Well, is she in the Rabbit Bowl? It's open 24 hours, so who knows? Maybe she's come to bowl a game. All right, so what do we got? Well, first...
Is anyone there?
We got a shoe. We're supposed to deposit the shoes here. Oh, and we got a donut. Of course we got a donut. And that apparently was enough to activate Messenger Gallery and cheats. Alright, what do our friends have to say? Abby broke it off with the BF. Things were going downhill. She called him on the phone to talk, and she could hear him playing video games on the other side, and just really... It was the wrong time. It was just the wrong time. When she saw him later, he looked like a little puppy who was about to cry. Telling her how she dresses like a slut, so, I mean, that's just... You can tell that things just really went downhill. Abby wants to have a pizza party. It's always a good time to have a pizza party. Have a pizza party by yourself if you want. Right, and Phil is auditioning for a minor role on a show, I believe. He has to fly in a plane to get there. He doesn't want to fly. He's scared, might crash, might get hit by lightning. You never know what could happen. Phil will bequeath his hard drive to JJ. There's all of his outtakes. Lily wants to know if JJ has a crush on someone. Well, there's someone that JJ does care about. She doesn't know if it's love, and she's not seeing anyone. Why does Lily want to know about this, though? And the prof? JJ scored a little bit lower than usual. Has she taken on a bit too much work? Well, she has been taking on a lot. JJ doesn't think so, but people have been saying that maybe she's been working a bit too hard. The prof always spends his days off with his family. Oh, but the prof's daughter is at that teenage age, doesn't want to have a whole lot to do with Dad. But Dad says that everyone should find time to spend with family. Rest, let off some steam. Phil is very good at resting. I'm pretty good at it too, maybe a little too good. However, a problem with JJ is that, it doesn't seem like she wants to spend all that much time with Mom. What's the gallery show us? We unlock some new pictures? Yeah, here we go. Here's JJ, some art of JJ looking concerned, missing an arm. There's Emily up there. There's JJ reaching forward. There's the hair streaker up there. Emily at the bottom. FK on the right. And here's the good stuff. There you go. That's what you want. I'm glad that they're giving us clean images of these stickers. Just do whatever you want with them. Here they are. All right, some more JJ costumes and colors. I believe all of these are actual costumes, though of course we haven't seen this one yet. These two. Some of these selfies that we've seen in the text messages. There, we have seen him, yes. Here's a bit more detail on the spider, baby spider. He's like Lego arms. And the blades at the end of the arms are like from a Swiss Army knife. The hair shrieker. Bit more detail on that. Yeah, there's the Dear Doctor. We saw this graffiti in the train tunnel. Oh, these are things we're going to see in the bowling alley. So we're going to see that in a minute. These as well. That's everything for that. What about cheats? Oh, another costume already. Got the hair shrieker costume. Which, again, it's like sort of a monotone costume, except this time it's gray, and the leggings going down to the shoes go down into a very dark red. So we have the color scheme of the hair shrieker here. Oh, got another message.
You promised me with being ever forever.
Emily? Where are you right now?
But you didn't keep your promise.
What? What do you mean?
I'm really sorry.
Sorry about what?
Where am I?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
Is this a dream? Or is the shit dream about little Bradenstein?
What the hell are you talking about? Please. Come on.
Yeah, more texts already from Emily and Mom. So that was a bit different. Emily calling JJ directly just to talk in her backmasked voice. We haven't gotten that yet. Emily wanted to know what JJ wanted for her birthday, and what JJ wanted was time. That is deep. That's the sort of thing that you think about when you get older, not so much when you're younger. But Emily can provide cookies, if not time. Emily's excited. Emily's going to spend time with JJ, so she's excited about that. What does Mom have to say? Well, Mom was saying that I'm very sorry to tell you this, but I went inside your room today. I was only going to clean it. I didn't plan on looking at anything, but then I saw some clothes in your closet that I'd never seen before. They were young girls' clothes. What were they doing in there, Jackie? JJ's upset about Mom going in the room without permission. The clothes are Emily's. It's when she slept over. JJ just is not connecting with Mom. Just doesn't want to talk. Just don't look through the room, Mom. Don't look through the closet. I mean, JJ just doesn't want people to go through her things. But Mom really does want to talk. All right, let's head up here first before we do anything else, because there's a giant shoe.
Hello?
I can pick that up. I can't deposit it in the shoe machine. It's too big. And also, we can Yep, there he is. There's our friend. Two friends, both Dear Doctor and Sleepy. All right. And also a chain up here.
Danger. Please back. Hello. Can you hear me?
And all we find over here is a donut. Well, I mean, we'll do anything for a donut, so that's fine. Also a shoe.
Where are you?
Might as well deposit it. People leaving shoes in the weirdest places. I didn't mean to throw it. Wanted to put it in the machine. And what else would we have gotten? You know, there are a lot of cars out in the parking lot, but we haven't actually seen anyone around. It does seem like the island would be inhabited. Seems like it should be. Alright, this is kind of a weird puzzle. This is one that kind of takes people a little while, I think. We're just going to walk by it right now, and we'll come back to that. Get that guy out of the way so we can get to his donut. I don't think there's anything behind him. Nah. But there is a shoe over here. Nope, don't want to go up there. There we go. No, don't put it up. Put it in there. Nope. There we go. There we go. I believe that's all the donuts we can get out of that machine. Alright. It is a bowling alley. We can play some of the bowling. Here is bowling. There's also a switch over here. We can hit that. And there's a mechanism there. Now it's spinning the other way. Also, there were some signs that were hanging down here, and they're gone now. No bowling ball, however. We can hear some sounds that we have heard before. Some music box sounds and some babies crying, and we know what that might mean. It means that. Well, if you don't have a bowling ball, might as well use the next best thing. Alright, let's avoid the spikes. There's also... Oh, I died. I'll just say I was distracted by the text message, even though that's not true. Now we're back here. So... shouldn't take too long to do that again, I don't think. Actually, I don't think I already have those donuts, don't I? Yeah. I got all the donuts, so don't worry about that. What I don't have, however, is that lever. Hold on, I have to take this.
You promised me when we never ever.
Emily? Where are you right now?
But you didn't keep your promise.
What? What do you mean?
I'm really sorry.
Sorry about what?
Where am I?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
Is this a dream? Or is the shit room a little Bradenstein?
Well,
What the hell are you talking about?
we still don't know the answer to that.
Who's there?
Right, so I wasn't able to get that gold lever You can see that that's down there. I need to find another way of getting it. I'm pretty... yeah, because I can't get it just with my head. I can get the donuts, but I can't get that thing. So we have to look around and notice that, well, in the middle of that is a golden bowling ball. So how do we get that bowling ball? There's a puzzle here to be solved. So, what we need to notice is what these cardboard cutouts look like, and what the backgrounds look like, and what might match up with what. So if I'm looking at this football that's happening, the football that is being played, well, this man, it's his jet pilot. He looks like that he'd be in a football pose, so maybe his platform should be on the level of the football players. However, pizza delivery man doesn't match up with hockey, an astronaut does not match up with baseball, so we're going to have to do something about that. Let's get this off of here. So basically the idea is which cardboard cutout look like, which one looks like it should go where, is what we're doing here. So as far as the astronaut, this one actually I wasn't sure about. I thought at first the astronaut would go under basketball because maybe like he would be jumping up to block this dunk. It is not. Let's see. I want astronaut to go up to hockey. And that would mean baseball would be underneath. And this pizza delivery man looks like he is in a pitching pose, you could say. And actually, let me... let's see. Is that the right order, actually? Because now he's up there. Yeah, okay, I want to bring this one down here. And I want Mr. Jet Pilot to be playing some football. So like that, but we still have a problem. There's no one for basketball. JJ cannot step on the platform herself. We can't actually drag any of these cardboard cutouts over... Whoops, hold on. Any of these cardboard cutouts to the puzzle because... yeah, that doesn't work. We can't pick them up. So, what do we do for basketball? The thing we need to notice is that the basketball player is missing something. He's missing his shoe. His shoe must have come off as he was jumping up for that dunk. Well, fortunately, we do have a replacement shoe right here.
Can you hear me? Are you sure?
There we go. It's kind of a weird puzzle. That one took me a little while. Just to figure out the internal logic of what you're supposed to do there. Anyway, we have our bowling ball. Let's now bowl. Alright. Alright, it's gonna come back. It's going to knock that lever loose. There we go. Doing that, the bowling ball would not have been able to collect the donuts. If you want the donuts, then you are going to have to go down there with your own head. But now I have this. No, actually, I should go over here. This is where it goes. So, what I want to do is pull up these signs, which is going to cause the spiders to also retract up into the ceiling. And then I want to push this button, which is going to reverse the direction that this is going in. Because you see there's like a passage going out the back, and we want to get out through that back. And doing so, let's see. Oh, and actually okay, now, hitting that button would have made these signs go up into the ceiling. Right. So, what I actually want to do here... There we go. Now, after pressing that button, I want to pull these signs back down, which is also going to cause these spiders to come back down. And now that I've done that... I can reduce myself to a head. And now head down here, where the machine is going the other way. And away we go. Just that simple. All right. We did it. We got out of the bowling alley, and now we are ahead, which is traveling on a conveyor belt in the power room behind the bowling alley, full of barbed wire and death. That doesn't seem like a great situation. Doesn't seem like a good place to be, but it's where we are. We got more messages? When did we get that? We got it at some point. Oh, it was right before I died, wasn't it? Yeah, I forgot about it because I died. We might as well end our time today with JJ reading these messages. What kind of fights does Abby get into with her parents? The parents yell at Abby. She yells back at them. JJ wants more detail. Well, when the parents tell Abby not to do something, it pisses her off way worse than hearing it for a friend. Like they have any right to tell her what to do after what they put her through. So she fights back as hard as she can. The fights usually end in ties, and they forget about it the next day. So JJ is probably going to have a fight with Mom, and she's not really used to doing that. So she has to go to the expert, Abby, who gets to fights with the parents all the time. What does Phillips have to say? What kind of role is Philip playing in this? It's a detective who lost his girlfriend. He's the main character and has a sad past. Oh, I wonder what character this is. Possibly from a previous sweary game. Wouldn't Phil do better as a depraved serial killer? Philip does not think so. Oh, can JJ turn in the papers while he's gone? JJ doesn't think much of that. But he'll pay. And Lily wants to know what JJ's type is romantically, you know. And JJ doesn't really know. What kind of people does JJ not like? Well, JJ doesn't really know about that either. What is Lily's type? Lily likes people who are kind, cool, smart, nice hands, stylish. The nice hands is very important. JJ hopes that Lily finds the right person. And the prof? Oh, Mom called Professor Goodman, said that JJ's been acting strangely, wants to know if something's wrong. Well, the professor says that JJ can always come to him if there's any trouble. The professor is not really sure what's going on, but JJ is not really receptive to advice involving staying in contact with Mom. And that's all the text messages we have for right now. Cheats. Oh, we got a new costume. JJ costume, Sleepy. I mean, I'll equip it, but we're not actually going to see it until we are out of this head form. And I guess that is what we'll be doing next time, as we return to JJ McDonut eating islands of donuts and pain. I'll see you next time as we continue on the adventure.